Hi, I'm Aviva. I'm the creative director of a lifestyle brand and a textile designer. I've been practicing textiles for many, many years. I enjoy it very much. It's my passion, and I invite you to be part of my journey. Today, we're going to be learning a technique that I call gravity. I made it up. It's a combination of water, silk, dye, and you being in the moment. If you are ready to be transported to another place and possibly reset your intentions and reset your whole attitude about what your relationship is with art and the purpose of art, you will enjoy this so much because it makes my heart sing to be able to paint with gravity. This is my gravity technique. It's beautiful. Trust me, you can't mess it up. I promise. Pinky swear. So now we're ready to begin the gravity painting technique. It's not so much a painting technique, but a meditation. I would like to invite you to come with me on a journey. It's a meditation, a creative meditation with gorgeous results. So now, take a moment, collect yourself. If you need to leave your body, do so now, and then come with me. And you're just gonna be in this moment with me. I call it gravity because it's a relationship between gravity, water, silk, and me and you. And this is going to be a practice in letting yourself surrender to what is not able to be controlled. And you'll note that it is going to have a beautiful outcome. Whether you want it to work out or not, it always works out, trust me. So come with me and let's start painting. The first thing I'm going to do is get a piece of fabric. This piece of fabric is not really perfect. I'm okay with that because I'm not trying to control exactly what's happening here. I'm using scrap fabric on purpose because for me, it's more about the steps I'm taking towards the end result rather than the perfection of that moment. So it's actually kind of good that this piece already is imperfect. There's beauty in imperfection. My collection celebrates that with every season, every product. So I invite you to also let that OCD go, let that perfectionist vein in you go for just a moment and just come with me and just be a little bit adventurous. Who knows what's gonna happen? All right, this is just water. It's just a water sprayer that you would use in your garden, and this is just silk. It's the same silk I would use to make my bedding for my clients. I've decided to do sort of an earthy, bluesy vibe, and I'm gonna start with my darkest color. And these are just regular squeeze bottles that you would find at an art supply store or a kitchen store. And I'm going to just take a moment and set my intentions. And I'm going to paint with a purpose. And that means that I'm going to surrender to the moment and just let the color do its thing. So let's just go. The dye and the silk and the water all come together, and there's no way to control that. If you want to move the dye around, you can do so. It's symbolic of life. You don't know what's really going to happen. You do know that you're going to have to continue moving forward, regardless of what the environment has for you. This is something that I do as a practice. When I have to think about something, it forces me to stop and wait for the dyes to do their thing. I can't make it go faster. It's not like I can make gravity pull down more. I can't control the way the colors are gonna be. And for me, being a tornado of a girl, this makes me be in the moment and allow time to pass so I can get my thoughts together. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I sometimes need a second to reset. And for me, I have to have a project. This is how I reset. Reset my intentions, reset my expectations, and it allows me to meditate on the moment and actually sets me free. Sets my brain free, and my little hamster can run. So that's what I'm doing right now. Water. She's doing her own thing. I'm just like a vehicle. So I'm calmly applying color. There's different ways to apply color. If you don't like the way something is happening, you can always go back and adjust that. I do kind of like what's happening here. And it's also a practice in the way colors come together and harmonize with each other. And that is never ugly. It's really hard to mess this up. I've done this in front of a lot of people, and always the result is delightful and super pleasant. It has no boundaries of ability. It has no borders of language, ethnicity. It doesn't matter where you're from or what language you speak or how old you are or anything. It always brings people together. And I think that that's what I have a lot of appreciation for with this technique. It's something that is able to be communicated without words. And for that, I'm grateful. Plus, it gives me a chance to settle down and think. Okay, so here we go. We've got almost everything covered. And if you run out of one color, no big woo-woo. You just keep going. So now we've applied the color. Oh, I think I got some on my face. I might have gotten some color on my face, but I'm going to be okay with that too, because I can't control that either. It's part of the process. Then you could take a second, and there's a lot of beautiful things happening here, and then I'm just going to like let myself throw fabric, throw the color rather. And that creates another effect. And it also gets my angst out, like, roar! Gone with you, negativity. Okay. Then, as I wait for the dye to settle down, I'm gonna throw some salt on top. And you'll see that the chemical reaction occurs, and it's wonderful. It's almost like creating a constellation. And everywhere where the salt goes, I'm throwing it with the intention of letting that negativity go and resetting myself. You'll see that the salt has a chemical reaction with the water and the dye, and it's going to create a constellation. And those constellations are a reminder to me to make sure that I remember the positive moments and the negative moments and how they can harmonize together and be a beautiful thing. Okay, we'll let that settle for just a second. It's starting to occur here. And as a little bit of time passes, you'll see that it's going to start to, the salt will start to pull pixels. When this dries, you can frame pieces of it. You can turn it into a throw or a scarf or pillows. In our collection, we make pillows out of it and throws. So you can see that these little pixels are occurring, and those are permanent. Thank you for joining me on the Gravity Technique Painting with Intention segment. I welcome you to subscribe, and if you're interested in other adventures, feel free to look at my other chapters in Textile Design Adventures. You can also check out my website where I have all kinds of sparkletunities and textile design and techniques that I'm known for in my collection. Welcome to our crazy world of fabulousness and textile design. It's an adventure. I'm so happy you're on my journey with me, and I hope we see you at the next segment. Thank you. That's my better angle.
Yeah.
I know this because my mom tells me.